those are some of the rejects. Here is your top 10, mates.
Swinging cymbal.
Greetings, sporting anthem lovers. Do you want to do it? Oh, let's do it.
Not off.
At number 10, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, don't you know? At number 9, Eminem, and Lose Yourself. At number 8, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Inside the 7, mates. At number 7, Nessun Dorma from Mr. Luciano Pavarotti. At number 6, when the Saints go marching in, they certainly do, not off. At number 5, Mr. Badil and Mr. Skinner and the Lightning Seeds. My word, yes, not off with 3 lions. At number 4, Queen, We Are the Champions. At number 3, Suggs & Co. Blue Day. And at number 2, Mr. Jerry and his Pacemakers, You'll Never Walk Alone. Which means, at number 1, it can only be... Well, just stop the music. Stop it, take it off. Because at number 1, we've had a total fix.
A horrible
We have
rig
no
fix.
Okay, if I tell you out there that number 1 is Marching On Together.
Leeds United.
Leeds United.
Listen, if you spend every week
If you're spent
building up Leeds United, you're going to
Building
get
up
a
Leeds
big Leeds United following.
I don't.
They love you. You
They
think
don't
you're
love me
taking
at
the
all.
mickey. The fans love you. They love the attention to detail,
Jeff.
the voice, the information, the persistence. We're on every week.
If you come
You
to
haven't even
Leeds-
noticed we've had
If
8
you're,
Leeds guests.
if you're singing in Lurpak stand,
John, if you're
Marching on together.
if you're singing the Hovis end, if you're singing in the Hovis end at the Hovis Stadium, if you are singing,
Have you been well enough?
I've been to Elland Road many times and I've made that run to car park. And John, I guarantee you'll come to Leeds, you will get plunged before you've even left the station. And that's just on a normal weekday.
that's just a relaxing day.
And that's just on an average Sunday. And that's just in a church. You'll get plunged. You come to Leeds, you'll get jucked. And I'll tell you this, by a vicar, John.
And that's on a Sunday.
By a vicar on the back, and that's on a Sunday.
Come on, play the record.
No, I won't.
Before you play it, you've got to listen to the flute that's going nuts all the way
but
through.
also-
It sounds like
A little bit about the music. You were saying earlier that Lightning Seeds, New Order, both wrote great songs.
Yes.
The guys who wrote this song...
It was in the chart for 3 months.
Yeah, the guys who wrote this song wrote songs for Elvis. They wrote Delilah.
Which one?
They wrote That's Not Unusual. They had massive...
It's not unusual. Or
That's,
right,
that's not unusual.
That's not unusual to be loved by no one.
In the 60s...
That's not unusual to eat bread on your jack, on your Todd.
It was rare for
And if
Les
you go
Reed
out to
and
the
Barry Mason
newsagent by-
not to have a song in the
Did he
chart.
also write, you'll never walk by your sen?
By this end.
Yeah, you'll never walk by this sen.
He also wrote,
Out is beautiful. You know that one? Out is beautiful in its own way.
Come on, play it.
He also wrote for the young disciples, apparently note.
Check out the crazy flute. The crazy flute sax. That sounds like a...
Apparently note apparently.
This was voted for. This is what the audience of the warm-up
I
on
would
Saturday
do out for love, but that
I would do
out for love, but that...
I'd do note for
Can I
that.
tell you the best time I ever heard this song was
Song.
in about 1990 or so, in the Happy Mondays, and the Farm played at Ellen Road. I went to watch them. Everyone's on the pitch, the band are at the South Stand end, and everyone's watching the band. I think, no, I'm going to go and sit in Howard Wilkinson's seat. So as I'm sitting in the seat, Peter Hooton from the Farm comes on. They do the first song. As it finishes, the first thing he says to the audience is, "Marching on together." And the whole audience just erupts. It was brilliant.
I bet it was.
well, it sounds like a great scene, James, one I'm dying not to be involved with. Here's Marching On Together.
Here we go with Leeds United. We're gonna give the boys a hand. Stand up and sing for Leeds United. They are the greatest in the land. Every day we're all gonna say we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere we're gonna be there, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Marching on together, we're gonna see you win. We are so proud, we shout it out loud, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. We've been through it all together, and we've had our ups and downs. We're gonna stay with you forever, at least until the world stops going round. Every day we're all gonna say we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere we're gonna be there, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Marching on together, we're gonna see you win. We are so proud, we shout it out loud, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. We are so proud, we shout it out
Okay,
loud, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
Oh, isn't it brilliant? Thank you very much, James. Okay.
Yes, number one, voted by the TS
Well,
warm-up.
well done, the Leeds fans.
Let's
Well
do